Pick the wrong WordPress setup and your offshore build cost can triple. Same site, same pages, triple the bill. So before you hire anyone, you need to know which version of WordPress you're actually building. WordPress runs 43.5% of the entire web, but the developer market has split in two. There's traditional custom WordPress, the PHP setup you already know, and there's Headless WordPress, where the content gets served through AP is to a React or Next.js frontend. Different skills, different timelines, very different offshore price tags. Here's where it hits your budget. A traditional offshore PHP and WordPress developer runs about $28 to $45 an hour. Go headless and you need React and Next.js talent. That premium is real, 25 to 40% more. So headless offshore developers land around $40 to $65 an hour, and the build itself is bigger. Custom WordPress, roughly 80 to 160 hours. Headless, 200 to 400 hours. More hours, higher rate. That's the double whammy. For most SMBs, custom WordPress is the right call. It's cheaper to offshore and far easier to staff. PHP and WordPress skills are everywhere across India and Southeast Asia. Headless only pays off in specific cases. Think heavy traffic, an app like frontend, or a team that genuinely needs that modern JavaScript stack. If that's not you, headless is just a more expensive way to get the same website. And a lot of SMBs land in the middle, a hybrid path that keeps WordPress simple where it can be. Now zoom out to total cost over 3 years. Custom WordPress, offshore, around $15,000 to $35,000. Headless WordPress, offshore, $45,000 to $90,000. That gap isn't just the build, it's maintenance, 4 to 8 hours a month for custom versus 10 to 16 for headless. It's hosting, $30 to $80 a month versus $80 to $250. The architecture you pick on day one follows you for years. Quick answers to what SMB owners actually ask. How much more does headless cost offshore? About 25 to 40% more per hour because you're paying for React and Next.js skills, not just PHP. Can you take an existing custom site headless? Yes, but it's often a rebuild of the front end, not a switch you flip. Worth it only if you have a real reason. How many developers does a 20-page SMB site need? Fewer than you'd think. Custom builds usually need a lean team, which is exactly why they're easier to staff offshore. So the rule is simple. Most SMBs should offshore custom WordPress. Go headless only when the traffic, the front end, or the product truly demands it. Decide the architecture first, then hire. The full 3-year cost breakdown and the offshore vetting checklist are in the blog post linked below. And if you want help staffing the right build, that's what we do at Core BPO. Thanks for watching.